welcome back to episode 5. In this episode, I'm going to fill in all these holes. At one time, somebody tried drilling this rocker panel off. They were going to take it off for another bus. This panel's really good shape, from what I can tell. We'll find out once I get the paint off it. And then I'll weld these holes and repair that. And then also, we'll take the luggage tray out of the bus. It needs to come out to have room to work on the roof. So I think another thing we'll do is tackle this luggage tray. It's got a big bulge from when it got kinked over when the bus rolled over. So we'll take that out of the bus and work on that also. So that's going to be today's episode. All right, follow along. All right, here's a little better look at what's going on. So it's just a little surface rust underneath. I'll wire wheel that. And then this part of the pan, let's drill that a little bit. I may sandblast this area, this underneath. So I may not tackle this today. I'll worry more about the rocker, and eventually maybe put the bus on its side. I have made rails to bolt on to here, and then I can turn the bus completely sideways. So I may do that and then blast underneath here. I'll put the cardboard down so I'm not getting paint stripper all over the floor. Working good. A little lacquer thinner, clean it up, neutralize it. cleaned up really good. This is really solid down here. Should weld nice. Just a little bit of rust right there. Oh, and a little bit where the floor meets here. It's a shame this bus got wrecked because this thing is just solid. Look at this rocker. All right, I'm gonna straighten this out. Down here, it kind of split a little bit. I'm gonna hammer this together and then start welding it. This is separated here. I'm just squeezing it back together. Speed the wire up a little bit. These are pretty big holes. All right, let's go get some wire. I turned the gas off so I'm not wasting the gas while I'm feeding the wire through here. All right, back in business. Let's start grinding those welds down. I get these roll-lock discs at the swap meet. The guy there that sells them. in a bag like this, and there'll be a mixture of them. Let's see. I'll start with a 36 grit. That'll work to knock the welds down. So we'll start with a 36 grit, and then let's see, I got a 50, a 120, and so on. We'll go from there. Let's start with 36 grit. Okay, all those holes are filled. There's still a little bit of finished work to be done, but for the most part, that's done. They were pretty good sized holes, but they filled in really good with the copper back behind it. And then there's still a little bit of rust right there and inside of this channel where some weather stripping will go. I'll tackle this, I think, when I clean the floors up. Then I'll make a little strip that goes in there, and at the same time probably fix that little rust hole. But I wanted to get all these holes welded out on the bottom of the rocker panel and get that finished. It looks so much nicer now. There's not a bunch of holes at the bottom. And this side of the bus is looking pretty good. All right, let's start working on this luggage rack area. I'm gonna take it out of the bus and get it set up to where I can start straightening it out. All right, I'm gonna take the engine compartment lid off so I don't damage it. I'll separate those two, and then I'll take it out of here. So let's get this set up on a bench, or maybe I'll use my stump. That's really solid. And then I want to drill this out, drill the spot welds off, take this piece off, straighten it out, straighten the sheet metal, and then weld it back on. So it looks like we can straighten this out. This is all really solid. It just got damaged. That's cool. No, we're good. All right, so you can see this structure right here. This took most of the damage. This one looks okay. It might be, it's got to be bowed a little bit, but that should straighten out pretty good. And with this piece out, I should be able to straighten this out pretty good. I already hit it a little bit, straightened. It had a pretty good bulge in it. But it's always that last little bit that's gonna fight you. So to do this right, I want to take that off. I want this bus, when it's done, when you look at the inside, underneath, you would never know it had these accidents. I want every piece repaired right. So that's what I'm trying to do here. All right, so it's kind of hard to see where the spot welds are after it got sandblasted. You can see a couple, but I'll just clean it up with this disc and maybe I can see it better. Yeah, I can see 1, 2. Just makes it a little easier to see. Maybe I'll cut this, since I had to cut this section out anyways. Maybe I'll just cut this piece of sheet metal right here and here, so I don't damage this anymore. This I already had to cut to get the luggage tray out. on here to help dampen that noise. All right. Let's see if we can get underneath it. Yeah, that's moving, that's good. You can see. Too far on these two, went all the way through. Again, straight out. See this whole corner has to go down. Out of the way. Gotta come off anyways. And a spot weld right underneath here. I don't want to drill that up, the channel up. I'm going to try to shear it. Cool. All right, let's start repairing this. You can see how crooked and bent this thing is. And to repair this, I'm going to use my post dolly. This is a post dolly. This is Ray Chalene's Pro Shaper's design, and he sells these attachments. You can buy them on his website, Pro Shaper, and you weld it onto your own fixture. It's just, that's a brake drum from a semi truck, and you can make it whatever height. And that's why there's two different attachments. Sometimes it's nice to have one up high for kind of for eye level. If you're trying to take a dent out of a piece of sheet metal, it's good to have that. The light, I like using this light and eye level, and you can really see the dents. In this case, we'll use this attachment side, but I got to make a new end for it. This one's too wide. I have a lot of various blocks, scrap pieces, and this fits in here pretty good. And I'll just weld. It's a 1-inch outer diameter steel rod, and I just buy that in bulk, and I just cut it to little pieces whenever I need it. So let's do that. Let's start making this tooling to fix this, and that same tooling will be used to fix this end. All right, I'll let that cool off, and then we can smooth out the top side. Let's put it in the post dolly, smooth it out from there. All right, let me swap these out. This thing's still hot, put a glove on. Keep the corners because that has a hard angle on it. That'll straighten out these corners here, these edges. Also, let's use this sharp edge here. See if we can straighten that out. I'm going to swap that die to my planishing hammer. All right, it's looking pretty good. I got a lot of the ripples out with the planishing hammer. And now I want to straighten the corners up and it's got a little bit of a wave to it. It kind of goes like twisted a little bit, so I want to straighten that up. So I think I'll take the tooling out of there and just use it upside down and hit it on this flat plate. I'll do that for a little bit, and then I think I'm gonna take this piece of sheet metal off. All right, let's do that. All right, I got that straightened out. It's looking pretty good. You can see how far it's off now that this piece is straightened out. It don't even sit flush on the metal, and it won't go underneath these flanges. So that'll be next, starting to straighten all this sheet metal out and straighten this guy out. But for today, I'm going to stop it there. I appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode.